My God, after how many years of serving God and being a pastor, now I need money. What about the many church properties? What can I do to it? I'm going to sell it.
Constructive trust is a type of trust implied by the court to prevent unjust enrichment, based on the rationale that no man is allowed to benefit at the expense of another person, even though there is no fiduciary relationship between the two parties.
Constructive trust is the formula through which the conscience of equity finds expression when property has been acquired in such circumstance that the holder of legal title may not in good conscience retain the beneficial interest. Equity converts him into a trustee.
Trust is imposed by equity on the ground of conscience. It is not based on prior or presumed intentions of the parties.
Because the principle is that when a mortgagee sells a mortgage property, it becomes a constructive trustee for the remaining money after removing his interest and his money, as seen in the case of Charles and Jones.
In the case of Ibe versus Onwosu, the Supreme Court held that Onwosu became a trustee, even though there was no legal contract of trust between the two of them. Equity imposed one because it would be unconscionable for Onwosu to benefit from a land that he already sold.
Instances where the court invokes the principles of constructive trust, where a stranger to a trust receives trust property from the trustee, whether with actual or constructive notice that the transfer is in breach of trust, such stranger becomes a constructive trustee for the beneficiaries. We can see this in the case of Swa versus Ashwell,
where a trustee makes profits from a position of trust. It becomes a constructive trust to the profits being made, as seen in the case of Marcus versus Ediamante.
When property is acquired in the manner in which the person holding the legal estate cannot retain the beneficial interest, equity regards such holder as a constructive trustee.
Irrespective of what anyone tell you, don't buy a property that other people say belongs to them or they claim interest on, because you might end up being a constructive trustee.